You might be screaming, no, no, no. All they hear is, who wants cake?
Hey, you're watching Dave TV. I love you so much.
You die now!
Feel the power.
Hard rockin' Texas boys. Our ears.
Can you believe that we are like each other? Part of something that we can't yet discover. Where are you going? What you trying to say? You came alive and you blew away. This is the people that sun and fall. A veteran age of CONTRAVIDA. Get it right, or lay at it die. It's up to us, we must decide. This is the people that sun and fall. A veteran age of CONTRAVIDA. I rescue with links. Jesus Sue, if you ever thought he wasn't white. If I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, don't take nothing for granted, kid. You haven't seen just how bad things can get. And you never know what you got till it's gone. Never know till it's gone. Since we dread deadline, my woman, I'm bound to play someday. I'm gonna fucking snap my videos you talk. All you beautiful losers, all you strong dreamers, you are the friend, you are the heart, you are the muse.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Fuck you. It's funny. It works just like it used to.
Dave, don't beat on that.
I'm
You're
not
gonna break it.
I'm not too concerned that it didn't work, but as you guys can see, it didn't work. So James is here. Old Biddy in the house. So what you gonna do?
What up, babies?
Hey, Typhoid, fuck you too. Good to see you, brother. Well, yeah, kinda, and I really don't know why, because I played this video earlier in the week. So I do test most of this stuff, and that was one of the clips that I tested, but I guess it's not going to play. That's fine. I'll just come on right off the top of the show and say hi. I'm Dave.
Because that's how it is, going like...
If you were here to see the old Biddy, congratulations, she's arrived.
Oh, by the way, I hope you all were watching Swanguli on MeTV earlier tonight. because Swanguli rocks. Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, it's back behind Dave once again. It's
so crazy.
You know, I came down. Do you want to go through story time real quick?
Well, feel free to. We do have a clip coming up, so to let people know, I want you to at least set up this clip. We're going to be here all night, so let's give them a little tease, and we'll get all that later. James is a buddy who, a lot of these clips you've seen, including TinaRina, if that brought you here, was behind the scenes making that happen, and pretty much all of the band stuff that you see from CapZeyeZ days.
From the 90s through the early 2000s, not quite to the 10s, me and Dave hooked for 12.
Yep,
okay?
yep. He came in
I
early.
lasted a lot longer than a lot of people with Dave.
Absolutely, because I'm a dick. So we became friends and did a lot of different TV shows together and separately. Set this clip up and anything else you might want to tease them with before we go to this clip that you told me about.
We're gonna do a history real quick. Okay. Back in the mid 90s, me and my wife met at Rocky Horror and went to Rocky Horror every single weekend. So the wife was out of town. She said, go down to this place and get some free stuff from this guy giving them free stuff away on a show called rAwTiME. But he gave me a ride, came down.
He's got no neck.
Yeah, it's cool, you know. So this goes on by a while, and I don't remember it. So my friends and I are in another. Dave's in the main studio. Around the corner was the mini studio. We're down there doing some stuff for Rocky Horror. I'm getting bored. I come around the corner, and there's a large guy and another lady and Dave setting up for a rock band.
Hell yeah.
And I'm looking around saying, wow, this is cool. Dave opens his big mouth and says, well, if you think it's cool, come back. Next week, I could use a help. I said, you're on. I show up next week. They say, what are you here for? And I said, I'm here to help.
First hit's free.
Damn right. And now, I'm a junkie.
It was crazy, man. And he would still show up every week, no matter how much I yelled on the headset. What the fuck? I didn't ask for that.
You say, where are you going with that? Why is it out of focus?
Have
What's
you
your major malfunction?
ever touched a camera?
And then I learned how to do lights by a lady by the name of Marcy, who has
God bless
departed.
her.
Missed her. She taught me how to surf on a ladder. Yeah.
Literally.
I don't care. I would climb the ladder, grab the pipes, surf, put in gels.
But not a ladder, right? Like this ladder,
Okay.
15 feet tall, right?
It is a 15 feet tall ladder. You could stand at the top. It had wheels on the bottoms, so you would click it, supposed to be, and ground it. No. I would pick it up, put the wheels down so I could roll. I would roll from pipe to pipe,
which
put
they
in
built
the gel.
too high. They put those up too high at that studio because somebody didn't read the math right, did metric instead of English or something. And so he's got these bars that are built way too high to begin with, hanging from them, pulling the ladder with his body.
Right. And then I put the gels in, and then I'd set them and stuff. And then I'd get down there, and I said, okay, Dave, and then we'd set up the band. And then we would test the band out. And then what we would do, what all good rock and roll guys would do, is we would go to the picnic table outside, and it's called 40s and Goodies.
Man, it was a 40
and
of
the band would come over.
Big Mouth Mickeys.
Yeah, no, Mickey 40s, thank you. Big mouth, my ass. The only big mouth.
Well, I thought the 40s had the big mouth. It's been so long I forgot. Because I know the little bottles do, but
little Mickeys, big mouths, 40s,
just the
like
regular. It was always the 40s.
More liquor.
Hell yeah.
Professional more liquor. And then
Buffy the
we
Vampire
would go
Slayer
in.
says old Biddy with the rolled up titty.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Old Biddy would roll up to his whoop, whoop, whoop. And then we would go in and do absolutely fantastic television. In fact, when we were doing rAwTiME, there was a company that was following this band around. They came over and said to us, you guys are the most put together group we have ever seen, and we've been all over the country. And we sat there and we said, well, of course. You know why? Because they're trying to be serious, and we're fucking rocking and rolling, baby.
We made it up 30 seconds ago.
That's right.
Right.
So for 12 years, Dave and I hooked up. We burned a lot of time in clubs. We burned a lot of
Was that time we were burning? I didn't know. I thought it was...
Well, no, unless we were downstairs with Danny at Steamboat or upstairs in the open area doing that as well. Because
GMC Texas has been here like the 30 years we've been doing this. He's been watching Access. Andy's watching this stuff.
Hey, if you have any old bitty footage, let me know. I'm looking for it.
Anybody, right?
Yeah, anybody.
OBT TV on YouTube.
OBT TV on YouTube. If you have any old bitty footage, let me know, because I need the footage. You know why? Because I just did it and I gave it to somebody else, and it was like what Freddie Mercury said is like, well, they're doing this with your music. I said, good, let them. Why? Because I did it. I had my time with it. It's out there.
Yeah, this
Just let
stuff
'em
helps
go
me
with it.
remember because, man, I was so busy doing things while the show was going, which I'm sure you understand, that I
Oh,
would
yeah.
never notice some band member just put his dick on TV. But I saw it today for the first time.
Right. Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like sitting on Summer. She's like, oh, get that.
Always fun.
Oh, yeah, nothing but the best.
Well, this clip we have is going to tell folks for about 10 minutes what? Your history? I haven't seen it yet myself.
What you were about to see is some junior filmmakers from behind the scenes is what this show is called. From UT, they were getting their chops doing documentaries, and I had to have Clown Time running that day, and they said, can we do a small documentary on your show? And of course I said, well, fuck yeah!
And Clown Time, of course, different from Old Biddy.
Yeah. First there was Old Biddy. Gin drinking, man chasing, 30 years of unfiltered Pall Malls and a lot of gin. Bingo fights at the hall. Get your dog on my lawn, I'm going to shove your dog up your ass.
We knew how to find her, though. It was a line of condoms every time I could find her.
Fuck yeah, just right to the Cadillac. And it's still bouncing, and there ain't no batteries in that mother. It's just fucking bouncing. And then there was her son. Face paint, swinging microphone, glue sniffing, living in a dumpster, couldn't give a fuck about you or anybody else. As long as you had glue, it was cool.
Hell yeah.
And what this is this is how this got created.
And you had your keyword.
And I always told them, I did the show by myself. I had two guys that were there that night, but most of the time I always told everybody when they first did Access, hey, look, unless you got a crew that will show up bleeding, if you can't get your show on the air by yourself, don't do it.
Really? Yep.
Because of this. Because you could have a great band set up and you only got one camera guy and no lights, you're fucked.
Yep.
But
Yep.
if you can make it so you can set the lights, do the sound, do 3 shots but set, and get the air time going by yourself, then you can handle anything. Because if your help doesn't show up then, it's not going to matter because you're not going to be there.
So when you guys watch these call-in shows that I've been uploading, think about what he just said and try to put those things together. I know everything he says because I was there, but when, you know, he's talking about going into a room that was 20 by 40 and a professional lighting grid, 3 cameras, cables, audio gear, a control room, an audio room, and we're talking about if you can't take it by yourself, then don't fucking bother. And
that's exactly what I was saying.
We did that.
And even if you had one guy show up, it was okay because he could run from one camera to the other, leave the center, go from one side to the other, set it, go around the other, set it, go around the other, set it. But
no intercoms.
No intercoms. But if you had the dream come true, here's what would happen. You could get a center, 2 ones on the side, and for the super fantastic bonus, you know what you would get?
Next, so you better watch it.
That's okay.
Tiffany on the lookout.
You could get a guy on handheld.
Oh yeah, that was,
those were the days.
Then we were like,
those were the days of smoking dreams, because then the guy could go behind the guy on the drum set, sticking it up like this and saying,
it looked like rock video.
Or say, how close can I get to, Mr. Singer? Some guys said stay away, other guys just like right in the face.
I know, and you could tell when they would look away, you had to leave.
That's it.
Well, let's see this magnificent clip, and then we'll be back to talk to y'all, fam. Thank you
what
for...
you are about to see, ladies and gentlemen, is a lesson in how to do Access television. Welcome to my little world. I don't know if you guys want to see this or not, because this is Clown without his makeup. This is scary Clown. Number one rule of clown makeup, you want to get rid of your stubble, because grease paint is truly hard to get out of your 5 o'clock shadow. So you want to make sure that you get rid of all the stubbly, because unless you've got fingernails and you want to feel like digging all that makeup out of your 5-day stub, you want to get rid of it before you put it on. I have been doing access television on and off for about 10 years. I got started because I came down here with my friends one Halloween night to do another show, and I happened to walk by the main studio, and Dave Prewitt was doing his show CapZeyeZ. Well, I said, wow, that's cool. So he says, yeah, well, anytime you want to show up and start doing television, show up. So, sure enough, man, next week I come down, I start doing television. And I started doing Old Biddy. Old Biddy was the church lady's wicked half-sister, gin-drinking, man-chasing, bingo-holic, kind of old lady that would scream at you for running across the lawn.
The sweater.
Boy, I like my sweater.
And them big old glasses covering up your eyebrows and everything.
Damn, Skippy. I mean, I don't pluck, honey. It's like the great redwood forest up there.
Turn around, let me see your hair in the back one more time. Girl, you is too much, girl.
I got that Don King look going on tonight. I wanted fire in the hair.
You got it spiked on the top.
Damn, Skippy.
So I got my own airtime, and for the last some odd years, I've been doing something weird on television in one form or another. I don't know, there's no real meaning behind it. Not really. As far as the red, white, and blue, it was on sale, folks. What can I say? There are two things on Clown Time we don't discuss. Is we do not discuss religion, because that's what Channel 11 is for, and we do not discuss politics. We talk about the important things like Slurpee or Woodchuck, Blender or Retreads. You know, really important subjects. Let's go to the main studio. Have fun. Clown has one microphone, one cable, a camera, and a light. A light, a camera, and a swinging microphone. What's even better about this is because Clown hangs his microphone, he picks up the local THANATOS station. It acts as an amplifier. Clowns, sometimes, to some people, are scary things. And I said, hey, why don't I just make myself a clown that is just outright scary? Why beat around the bush when you can just go right to Nightmareville? You know, get your friends something that they can really wake up screaming to. Like Clown. Hey, what do you know? It's a good night. So we'll pointing towards the back of the room. Number 3. We'll focus in on our microphone. See, now that we are focused in on our mic, I know that I am going to be in focus. We turn Mr. Television like this so we can see ourselves on TV. Look at that. A mic, a light, a camera, and a swinging microphone. I go live at midnight. Midnight, half an hour from now. And my phone lines are already lit up. Last week's topic, Baby Ruth or NASCAR. Two fabulous things that have absolutely nothing in common. And now the most important thing of the entire night, what the hell are my topics going to be? All right.
Could be anything.
Orange or
Alternator.
don't think we've done alternator.
That's a car part. It rhymes with orange, kind of. Orange or alternator.
ALTERNATOR. ALTERNATOR. Spells alternator to me. Greg's gonna jump in behind the camera real quick and he's gonna adjust my shot.
I'm gonna do what?
As you can see, we have it all together here on Clown Time. Just wider, wider, wider. Just push down, tilt up. That puts me right where I want to be.
Just one light?
Just one light, always. Let's screw in my audio. So I can listen to idiots on the phone. See? Just like that. If you are easily offended, turn this off. I mean now. So well, let's go ahead and get you in here and get you set.
We need some spice.
So this is where we're gonna start off our intro music. The
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
So when he says go, all you gotta do is reach over here and punch play. Keep an eye on the levels.
Right, Justin.
Come on, baby. Come on. Be good to daddy. Come on. All I want to do is see you up on that screen. Okay, stand by. He's gonna go to me in a minute. All you gotta do is bring down the audio in a minute. Okay, hang on. Here we go. All right, ready when you are. Just general information. If this is your first time watching this show, turn it off right now. I will not be responsible for the loss of your brain cells. Here we go. You got the time.
Hey, what's up, Mom?
Okay, you gonna answer the question?
I don't actually see the question. It's not on the screen.
You don't have your TV on then, do you?
It was on. Let's see. Is it just white? You know? Hey, we don't see white, Mom.
You're shitting me, right?
No, it's Austin.
Okay, here, hang on a second.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. What was up?
Yeah.
What'd you do? What?
I don't know. They must not have their TV on. They don't turn the TV on.
Let me guess, it was screwed up until... Is that better now?
Yeah, it's orange. We're going to get your headset on so you can come on and you can see some of the wild shit we do.
It sounds like a beautiful thing to me.
But yeah, like right now we're in beer mall.
You want to see what I do during clown time? Clown may get mad.
Did my taxes. How about you? You do yours?
Okay, Clown doesn't have a job. Clown collects aluminum cans for a living.
See, sometimes I always hit the wrong button, and they'll just erase, and everyone will start yelling at me. I'll be sweating back here, and I'll have to I'll press every button, and then he'll run back here, and then I'll.
Tax, where you pay say 7% off of everything you buy.
When I saw you at half price, you had your hair in a ponytail and also in a braided.
The wife braided it. Ew, tight.
Yeah, unfortunately, you still haven't braided your neck hairs.
We'll do the hair test. Hang on.
Okay, for me. Cool. Hey, that's cool. You had it in the V.
Yeah, 2 more inches, and we'll have the bolo clip, Dias de la Muerte, the respecting of the dead. We need to do that a lot more here in America. But there it is. If you know somebody with AIDS, give them a hug. It's the best medicine in the world. Until next week, kiddies, don't take yourselves too seriously, because I'm not. Some nights are better than others because, well, some nights drag, but most of the time it's 90 minutes and it's gone like that.
Hey, Clown.
Time to break down,
Time
to break down.
The past 2 years I've been watching this TV show every Sunday night and calling in and stuff. And then one night I just decided to show up and see if it was okay for me to come down. And he said it was. So that was it really. But it was a lot of calling and just watching all the time.
So there it is. That's the clown show. I don't take it seriously. I never have, and I never will. It's a hobby, and it's what I do for fun.
my most perfect day would be a day flying kites and having
Wow, the Velveteers, man. I will be going further into the deep blue sea soon. So
Yeah,
hang
we
tight.
will.
Denver, Colorado's own, the Velveteers. If you've never seen them, please give us your feedback. Also, let us know what is your idea of a perfect day. I hope to collaborate with them soon. I'm a big, big fan. Thanks for tuning in to Time Warp. Before that, we had a clip that was put together by, what was it, Scene?
Between the Scenes.
Between the Scenes.
Yeah.
And it was a Clown Time documentary. A little bit more, talked a little bit about Biddy and James and the viewers and stuff. So
It let you know the idea of behind the scenes at an access television show. Of places where we don't do it for the money, but some of them did. Some of them tried, and some of them got where they wanted to go, I guess. And others like me, we just did it for fun. But just to let you know, it's like, hey, you know what? You could do your own television, and you still can.
I can do TV.
Right here, baby. Oh, yeah.
You can make TV.
Like you can do it right now. Like you is right now, son.
Yeah, Robert
But-
Smith was talking about trying, and I appreciate his intent on, saying where you
good
should
old
do
bad
TV.
Bob.
But you can do TV anywhere now, man.
Yeah.
TV, call it what you want. It's not TV anymore.
Because you got one of them little eyeballs and a mic and a board and clippies and you're set.
I think out of all of those things, the most important part are my friends in the chat room and watching the reruns and sharing the show.
There you go.
I wasn't
getting
number
that news
one.
out there, baby.
I'd quit pretty much and given it up until all of you guys came here and said, we're going to watch this shit. And so thank you. I really appreciate you watching this shit.
Because of you, he is back, and that is absolutely outstanding.
And it's not about me being back so much as it is about providing this avenue for this footage that he and I threw our lives into you guys to see.
It's called, okay, here's how it's called. It's called a 40-hour job. 40 hours of out filming bands in the clubs, and then another 20 hours of doing television live.
We both had 40-hour jobs and family that we sacrificed time we should have spent with them, clearly,
Yeah. Yeah.
And God bless them for letting us do that.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Quincy, you're going to have some problem with that boot thing here in a minute, buddy. Tiffany, will you come over here and take care of this dog? Because he needs some attention.
Oh,
and,
what? I ain't got enough love for him?
He's going to let us know. Quincy is the bomb. So that was MARGARITAS PODRIDAS in that set with a little music video called Wow, and I think that's appropriate because every time I hear that band, I go, wow. Tiffany was saying, as a matter of fact, not to belabor the point with her, but she's watched every video that they've had and listened to everything they've had and not found one that was a stinker yet. So that's rad. Longtime viewer. Brandon, longtime viewer. If y'all are on Instagram, check him out. He does some great art and he will hook you up. Typhoid's been in here starting shit and passing bongs around for folks all night long, and I love it.
Bongs!
That's right. Not clean ones. They're not clean ones.
Well, of course, you know, Old Biddy was famous when we were running late at night. We used to have bong hit contests. It wasn't something I started, but somebody would take a hit, and about 3 callers later, you said, "What? I am King Bong. I will whip that ass." And hit that thing long and hard. And
Mojo
said,
Bong Pow.
I am the destroyer. And then I had one guy who, every time I hit the button, he just played acoustic guitar.
That's
Never
great.
said a word. He just sit there and just jam on it for a few minutes. I'd be so
It
like,
was Jammin' James, I bet. I wonder if it was
yeah,
him.
no,
Remember him?
he didn't want to borrow my couch, so it was okay.
That's great. Hey, Florencio, happy 17th anniversary of Ronald Reagan's death. He did goof, didn't he?
Woo! Everybody celebrated the day that one was put in the ground.
Casey, big hugs out to you, by the way. If you didn't catch it there in the chat, thank you very much. Big love to you. Casey mentioned that we should do some kind of a live event where we could have, like, you know, people background. I'd love to, but just there's not enough Austin people representing. There's one right there. Ryan, what's up? Much love. So if we had enough people in Austin to do an event, we would. But I think that what I'm really going to focus on, a la that idea, is a Zoom. So I'm going to start thinking of a way to maybe, you know, newsletter a Zoom address out. And maybe if you want to just pop in a Zoom, and we'll do the Zoom breaks when we can on here instead of calls or this, or do all of the above. And I know I'm missing a lot of folks. Did I say Black Cats Matter? Because they do. Jerry's up in this beach. Jack W. said it was a good song, and I missed it. But that was Margaritas Podridas. I'm probably saying it wrong. But they are amazing. Soda's in here somewhere, I think. Johnny V, you still sticking around? Johnny V's repping Alternator with Typhoid, and Black Cats Matters repping Orange, just so you know.
Right on. Got representing the house.
I wonder what Jerry was representing. And Brandon, I don't know if you guys picked one or not. But yes to Zoom for sure, huh? Yeah, man, love to have you on, Jerry. So I'm definitely going to be doing some Zoom. We've got Summer in line. Oh, big news. This is a great show. I found Stefani.
Hot damn, where'd you find her?
She was hiding. I'm not going to say where I found her, but I did find Stefani. God bless her soul. She's still beautiful. She's still fun. She's still amazing, and I missed her dearly, and she is very excited for the Simps for Stefani. That sounds like a shirt, doesn't it? Simps for Stefani.
There you go.
You never know, man.
Could live with that one.
So, if anybody wanted, I didn't expound on it, but my idea of a perfect day, because the Velveteers wanted to know what was your idea of a perfect day.
Right.
I really hadn't put much thought into it, but I do know for the half a second that I thought about it. I was like, well, the first thing would be bills paid, no means to work that day. I need that day off. So that's the start of a perfect day. I think a light rain, maybe 70 degrees outside, would be good for me. A very tasty coffee. Some good friends and a barbecue.
Good friends, yeah.
Man, those are all components of what I would consider to be a perfect day.
Okay, perfect day is getting a nice paying run from your dispatcher, getting there early and getting loaded early so you can get on the road quicker to get to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Running hard down the road with no stopped up traffic.
Oh, that's in Texas?
Yeah, I'm dreaming. And then the scales are closed. You get to your run early. You get offloaded early. You get another well-paying load going back the other way. You drop off the rig, you go to the house, and have barbecue with your bros.
Fuck yeah, I love
That
it.
is a good day for a truck driver.
That's awesome. So if y'all want to share, we'd love to know, because it is
yeah.
always good to know. We'll do calls in the next break. They want to do calls. You want to do phone calls?
Hey, I'm ready for that.
Yeah, so we'll do calls in the next break. I am going to play a video next for Tiffany called Funeral Etiquette by LEIN, and I want to find another couple things to throw in this break that you probably wouldn't count on. So let me do that real quick. I've got a lot of great stuff in here, man, and some of it was things that I picked out specifically because the Reverend helped us work on it. And
always good memories of running a camera and saying, zoom in, pull back out, go to a wide shot, zoom in, and watch them fingers fly on them guitars.
it was so many good times, huh?
Oh.
Let's see here.
And what was even better is when your camera was flowing and everybody else was going, and you look at the time and say, well, what do you mean it's already been an hour of absolutely outstanding music? And Dave only screamed it twice into the mic. That's a good night.
It is, dude. I used to go crazy, man. I can't believe it, you know. And
what is your major mouth? Oh, never mind. I'm too busy working.
I meant well. How about that? Does that matter? No?
Well, hey, as long as our crew didn't like sit there and say, well, I got fired from my job in music, I haven't eaten in 3 days, and I'm sitting here pounding 2 pieces of wood together with black stuff on my face. And yeah, we had some interesting
I told that
members.
story. So I'm glad you backed me up.
Yeah, and no, he ain't bullshitting. He's like, Dave, I want them to write a contract that says they can't fire me. When's the last time you ate? Oh, about 3 days ago, but I'm good.
As I scratch my social on my forehead with oil from the parking lot on a stick from the tree. Yes, Sherry, this is The Clown and OBT, and that documentary was a little bit more about what he brought with his love. We're going to LEIN it out here, and this is the wonderful little ditty called Funeral Etiquette.
As Dave would say, see ya.
Out there. I'm going to call out the different colors like yellow, red, black. And I want you to do something very special. And y'all got plenty of it. Go just like this. Repeat after me. Chip up the old block. Chip up the old block. Tear out the old cop. Tear out the old cop. Destroy the old room. Destroy the old room. Juice out the old womb. Juice out the old womb. Dust out the old widow. Dust out the old widow. Kiss out the old glitter. Kiss out the old glitter. They didn't know a skunk. They didn't know a skunk. Banging old gum. Good evening, motherfuckers and cocksuckers and meat feeders and rock eaters. In case you don't know, my name's Blow. like this. Girl in the red, I might give you some head. You just shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass. Girl in the blue, got some hard things for you. You just shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass. Girl in the black, bet your pussy's tight. Come on, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass. Down in the green, makes me wanna cream. Why can't you shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass. I'm there doing your funky thing. Show me the boy, I'm a joy boy. Well, I'm out there beat, no hesitation. Why you out there grooving, me and the boy will be masturbation. Girl, it's the great, what the fuck you never want to make. You just shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass. Girl, another room, be coming real soon. Why can't you shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass. Diamond and white, I give you some head tonight. You just shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass. And now, every time we do it, people start complaining. But whenever dog does it, nobody say a thing. Every time I start grooving, people call us a mute. But whenever dog does it, everybody thinks it's cute. Let's do it on the floor, knock it down, up against the door, knock it down. Do it in the hall, knock it down, up against the wall, knock it down. Do it in the village, knock it down. Oh, chillin' with it, knock it down. Do it in Texas, knock it down. With Miss Lexus, knock it down. Like a dog, knock it down. Oh, like a dog, like a dog, like a dog, like a dog. Yeah, like a dog. Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
I want to tell you guys about someone. Dave has always said that I've had his back. Well, I couldn't have had Dave's back without someone having mine. First time I saw her walking up the driveway in a Judas Priest t-shirt, I thought, damn, is she cute. For 33 years now, we have held it together. Some good, some bad. Now the badass part. I would drop her off at the mall 3 hours early so she could go see Rocky, and I went off to do TV. Left her alone at home when we were out shooting the clubs, and didn't get, so how much are you getting paid for this? Where the fuck have you been? Who is she? She had my back. Rock and roll on. I love the music and that crazy shit you're doing. I like your TV shows. I tell you from my heart, my soul, my being. Without her, a lot of what you guys see might not have been as good as it did. I owe her a lot of time and have spent the last 20 years paying it back and loving every minute of it. You are my love. I say to you happy birthday and thank you so much for having my back. I love you.
that cold. Hey, baby, I'm on a roll.
Fucking Arnie! Arnie!
Arnie for evil!
That was so good, man. SKATENIGS have got some great shows lined up right now, actually. So they're going to be touring and starting in Texas. And if you like the SKATENIGS, they're on Bandcamp and have vinyl available. I have one. It's amazing. That goes out to Joanne. Happy birthday. And a great message from my dear friend James prior to that for her.
Like I said, man, couldn't done it without her having my back.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I still owe her a lot of time, but I'm enjoying the time I'm having to make to pay her back for all the time she gave me.
Man, time is all we got, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Let's do this phone call thing. Doesn't this sound weird to do phone calls live, dude?
Well, you know. Uh-oh.
Ready, bro.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. Hey, it's Time Warp with old Biddy in the book and wrapped up ding dong.
What's
titties.
happening, caller?
Hey, is that old Biddy?
What up, caller? Just to make sure you know who the fuck this is.
Oh, hey, yo, old Biddy. I just want you to remember, you're fucking dead, bro.
Oh, Mojo Full Power.
Wait. Now, is this Mojo Faux Pas or is this FBU?
Oh, that was
Flag Bashers Unite.
God,
You know, I still
all
had two
those
of them running
guys.
back and forth.
Wow, man, that was a beautiful way to start.
You're dead. Well, thank God it wasn't Alex Jones, you know, but that's okay. You guys got enough of that in there anyhow.
I love it. Keep on calling, y'all. You're beautiful. That was a wonderful way.
That's why, Dave, I used to have that this or that. I'll explain this real quick, okay, kids? Here's how this works, okay. When I was doing Clown Time, I had no phone screener, no phone guy at all. It was just me versus you guys, okay? So I had a topic, okay, this or that. So basically, if you can answer the question, because I always say you got the time, so you don't have time. Once you answered the questions, we would talk. If you were so fucked up you couldn't answer the question, I just clicked and went on, because if you could actually answer the questions, we had a better chance of actually holding a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you know, I'm still dead, so, you know. You're dead. It's like, oh, well, you know, hey, you haven't caught up to me yet, but, hey, you know, I don't think I'm going to worry about it too bad.
You're looking all right for being dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, y'all aren't calling, so, I mean, I can go back to playing Shoal Creek Rising if you'd like.
Continue on with the music. That's what, hey, that's what this place is all about, is the music, Dave.
It's hard because they all call in. They go to voicemail because I only have one line, and then they give up and they miss it, and then I'll go to videos and it'll ring. So
There it is.
just got to give it a minute and kick it like a good tire. Time Warp.
You got the time.
No.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
What's up with you, man? Brandon. I know it.
What's up, B?
How's it going, bro? Hey, Dave, welcome to the Food Delivery Union.
Woohoo! Man, I busted my ass on that shit today. I needed more money for what I did today, but that's all right.
Welcome, comrade. You're a part of our union, Dave. We get the Texas chapter president.
He and his dad are rolling all the food delivery in Florida, man. They're,
Sweet.
Florida
rolling
circuit.
up. Where in Florida are you rolling?
Orlando.
Orlando's pretty tight. Yeah, I'm a Hollywood boy myself. You know, used to live down there and then switched coast and went over to Fort Myers for a while.
Cool, man. You were the guy at 1143 Northwestern with your clown makeup.
That's me, baby.
Cool, man. So what you doing nowadays? You retired from doing your clown public access?
Well, I'm trying to get back in and start doing more stuff. I've got a van I'm basically going to light up and destroy in a very unique way. I'm going to paint slogans on the side of it, and then I'm going to cut the words out with a grinder. And then I'm going to basically take it down to just shell. And basically it's going to be 2 seats, a dashboard, lights in the back, and nothing else. And it's going to be an absolutely beautiful piece of work. And it's just something I got to do with cars because I'm an art car. I can't look at a car and leave it normal. Just can't do it.
Yeah, man, you're doing a lot of hard work at 1143 Northwestern with all those sets, buttons, and computers you were working on. A lot of work in videos.
With our big $7 budget or whatever it was.
$8 budget every year for gels, baby.
Yep.
But you see, what you saw in the control room is what Dave did in that room when we were doing the bands. Now, when you saw me moving the ladder, that's what I did when I set the gels, and then we would set a single camera, and I would work one camera on one side or the other, and Dave would be doing all the magic in the control room, pushing the buttons and figuring out which camera he wanted. And around to the side, as you saw, is where before the bands went on, Dave would go in and mix the drums and the guitar and stuff, and get it all set up.
It's a group effort, man. We couldn't have done either one without each other. That's for sure.
And it was something that we did for total love of the music. But I tell you what, wouldn't trade a day for it for anything, man, because it was just, we didn't get paid, we didn't get laid, but we kicked ass so hard. Austin City Limits went down in flames.
I got laid.
That's respect, man.
I did too, but like Roger Staubach to the same woman. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, I needed to. I had a buffet thing going on
There
for a
you
minute.
go.
What's
you
up?
guys are hard.
Hardcore? No.
You guys are workers at public access. And was all that equipment there yours, or was that the counties?
It was the city of Austin supplied the equipment to the facility there, where you would small fees to learn how to use it without breaking it, and then you would pay series fees every 4 months to stay on the air, and you would also pay a yearly fee to be a producer. Now, having said all that, it was still incredibly minimal to do and have access to what we had access to, as you can see.
Okay, here's how it broke down. Is you paid about a Franklin for your producer's license once a year. You paid half a Franklin and a quarter 4 times a year for your time slot. And then you got to use thousands, tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment for free.
And when they decided to bring in another $10,000 or $20,000 worth of gear, you had to drop another Franklin to learn how to use it. Remember that one?
Yeah. But we got to take boxes of equipment and cameras out to bars and shoot some absolutely fantastic stuff that would have cost us way more than we ever could have afforded. But because we had access to all that equipment that they provided for us, we put on the air some absolutely great stuff from the back room, from Steamboat to several other places around town, down on 6th Street, Red River, and without being able to do it through them having the equipment for us, it wouldn't have happened.
Now it fits in that box.
Yeah, there it is. Tell you what,
Brandon, you enjoying the show tonight, man?
Yeah, it's an awesome show. Ayo Biddy.
Yo.
And when you were in the studio of 1143 Northwestern, what year was that filmed? What year was that?
That was around the late 90s, early 2000s.
Around TinaRina time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it must have been at least 15 years old.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a lot of, I think, guys that said, "Hey, we watched you through high school," and then I had another bunch of guys that said, "Yeah, man, we used to leave parties to go back and watch your show just so you could fuck with people." So it was nice.
Thank you, Brandon.
Awesome, guys. I'll call back in another hour. So.
I love it. Thank you, my friend.
Love you, B.
Thanks, guys.
And if you need some old bitty art, that dude on Instagram is the man. I'll give you a link. A sidekick. I'll get the numbers wrong because I don't have it memorized. Put it in the chat room, my friend. Black Cats Matter. Why does ACTV suck so bad now? Explain this shit to me. So, as a non-viewer of TV at all, I'd be the last one to give you the definitive answer. I bet you'll have a little more input than me. All I can say on that is that the heart and soul of Access TV, call it ACTV, channel, whatever, anything, whatever you call it, that place, the spirit died when they stopped staffing it after midnight. Not only the live shows that were the blood life of Access at the time stopped flowing, but the people who would come and edit after midnight and do their taped programming at that time wouldn't be able to come anymore. It was a unique situation for unique people to create content. That stopped, so did that spirit that we are all used to. Now, beyond that, as a watcher of some TV, maybe you have another version.
It all went to religion and politics. So, you know, it's a matter of the people who are doing it for fun and having no message to put out there, just guys on a couch, shut up and drink, no-name theater, stuff like that. Guys who just went in there and did it just to totally screw with people's heads and not really put out a message. When they stopped doing late night, that all went away, because now it's all like, pay attention to this message. We're serious about this.
I think it was when Sick would quit.
Yeah. That very well might have been it. Either that or Charlie would show with no name.
Osborne.
Yeah. No, that not after Jason, we still rocked on.
Yeah.
But after Charlie would show with no name,
God bless Charlie Stella,
and a few others left, and I was the dinosaur. I was the last of late night, and they moved me up in the Wednesdays, and it's like I still got my 90 minutes, but it's just a matter of it wasn't the same, because you know it's the spirit, like Dave was saying, is it went from fun time to now your parents are running it, and that's what killed it.
John, I have some DRI. I might be able to play. I just uploaded a whole show of DRI that I sat on since 2013 because I suck. But John, you're also very kind. This bald head doesn't agree with your statement, but you're very kind. And thank you. If your mom is single, send her my way. This is a clip also featuring the amazing Chris Gates, a band called Charter Bulldogs, and God rest their singer. I don't want to spend too much more talking because we're about rock, but we'll come back and talk. Crew members, James kind of covered it with how he got on my crew. I used to give shit away and encourage viewers to come down to the studio. His wife sent him down to get some stuff. He saw we were putting a band together, asked us what's up. A lot of people came in that way. People would see us at a club working gear and be like, what's that all about? A band might play, and lots of people wanted to do it and committed to wanting to. A very small amount of those people showed up a week and went, fuck! And then a smaller amount of those stuck around for a few weeks. Me, Marcy, Dale, James, Danheim, Dana, Summer, Leg. Some of those people stuck around more than a few weeks. But
and then you had the guys who went to UT Movie and Television.
Oh, God.
And got taught more shit in 6 months than they learned.
Like John Spotswood Moore.
In 4 years. Throw them in the fire! What do you mean? Get in the pit.
So there is a great movie. I'm going to have John out when he's ready, and we'll talk about When We Were Live. He covers a lot of this Access behind-the-scenes stuff that's amazing.
Of course, you had to be British.
But
to go to UT Television.
I'm going with the Access facility. So, Charter Bulldogs, y'all, and having too much fun. Thank you for watching. Boys, I think they call it. That's appropriate.
Brown spice. Got no regrets. Know what I mean? 'Cause it ain't left there. Wow, if the living is clean, I said yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Will. It's my birthday. Kind of. Not really. 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Hey, this is our first show in 6 years and this is cool. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have that edited down to divide it into neat little clips yet. But CONTRAVIDA. Those are both my boys kicking it on the rhythm section there.
That's why I show up at these places. I get the best fucking T-shirts, man. Dave Fest, and what's the other one? Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Fest 4, yeah.
A couple of T-shirts laying around, you know. I'm sure you need those for something.
No,
wiping
I tell
your
you
butt.
what. You see, I was away from Dave for quite a while, but I got very lucky. One night, I just felt like showing up at the studio. Steamroller.
Yeah, huh?
In the studio that night, just totally took me back to the days of Steamboat, But they just totally kicked ass, and we just flowed so wonderfully that night, and that was just
Those were good times.
boom. Yeah, it's just like, magic is coming together when you just feel it, man. You walk right into it, and it's just like, go, baby, go.
Heck yeah, we did some good stuff in the studio, man, and I got to lay a few more down with Dave TV before I walked away from it, and that was cool.
Yeah.
Let's get a couple of those studio clips pulled together so folks can see what we're talking about. And then I wanted to play a clip that I think you helped us work on a really long time ago, one of our first shoots from Liberty Lunch with Mad Hatter. Remember Mad Hatter?
Oh, yes.
They turned into Push Monkey.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casey, shoot me an email. Shoot me an email. Anybody who wants some stuff. Look, it's the Velveteers in the house.
Velvet's in the house.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
We did try to get everybody's opinion of their perfect day earlier tonight, so that was cool. And I've actually got Deep Blue Sea coming up in a little bit. So,
and then we have a version of the worst day.
oh, look, and my boy Will Ryan was here earlier. Will's here. Says, "Old Biddy, what's up?"
What up, my friends?
Heck yeah.
Good to see you right there on the screen.
Awesome. So, the studio that this man and I worked in for 15 years.
Yeah,
I've been into this
outside,
stuff
12.
for 30, but just 12 to 15
12
years.
to 15.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Is this place at 1143 Northwestern in Austin, Texas. And we were in a situation when bands wanted to play the show. I didn't know how to treat that because early on when I did the show before you came, it was a little bit of a talking head thing like we do now. And then this one band, Porcelain Grind, asked if they could play in the studio. And I'm like, I don't know, sure, why not? And it was really low budget, as it always was. But
yeah.
We developed a little skill of putting bands on TV in that room, and lots of people called to be on the show. So it was very odd.
It's strange getting a phone call that say, Dave, do you have a slot open for Saturday night? What do you mean? Well, we want to come play in the studio. And it's like, you guys sure you want to do that? It doesn't pay. Yeah, but we're on TV, man!
Exposure, and sometimes literally.
Yeah. Literally exposure. All depends on what kind of band was playing
Remember
that
the bass
night.
player the bass player that was nude, played in his house, was hanging out all night?
Yeah, and then you got SHITJACKERZ. Those guys run around with a giant dildo.
And so many crazy
inflatable
things.
penis.
Oh my goodness.
Or crust.
Yep, crust. We're gonna play
Nothing
some crust.
but clear strapping tape, cardboard over his crotch. A girl comes out and whips him with roses. That, ladies and gentlemen, is television.
That was television. So I'll tell you what I feel like doing, because the Velveteers have taken the time to graciously visit us this evening live
Thank
in
you,
the
my
studio.
friends, as always, for
I'm going to go ahead and
joining
bump
us.
that up to the list now. Deep Blue
Yes.
Sea. They put out a lot of content on their YouTube. If you haven't noticed, they're also on Instagram. Out of Denver, Colorado. I hope to meet up with them soon. I'm literally going to be in Trinidad in the next couple of weeks. So I don't know if I can convince them to take that long ass drive or what we need to do, but I would love to do something with the Velveteers, even if we have to end up doing it digitally. But Time Warp big supporters of this band. I suggest you check them out and stay tuned, because we're going to let James shake his ass a little bit after that.
Well,
And,
you don't want to see that.
and
The
then
roses aren't going to come out. No, thank you.
We'll roll some clips from this infamous studio we talk about. Thanks for watching Time Warp every Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Love somebody. Hug them. Well, I can't say what I want to say.
Get in the pit and hug them.
There you go.
How hard it will be, so they left the figuring out to you and me. I'm counting sheep tonight. Nobody ever tells you how hard it will be. So they left the figuring out to you and me. And I'm counting sheep tonight. And I cover this secret and close my eyes. I count sheep every night to try and get a little bit of sleep. Round and round and round and round and round and round. Over and over again, the same old things. Round and round and round.
The other mic, we'll do it together.
How do you do? I see you met my faithful handyman. Just a little brought down because when you knocked, he touched you with a candy man. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Show you around, maybe play your sound. Look like you're all pretty groovy. Well, if you want something visual that's not too visible, we can take it an old Steve Reeves movie.
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We're both in a bit of a hurry.
Right.
We'll just stay where we are, then go back to the car. We don't want to be in a hurry.
Well, you got caught with a flat. Well, how about that? Babies, don't you panic. By the night of the night, it'll all be alright. I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. tans. He's good relief of my tension. Just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Hot damn, it's just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. So why don't you come up to the lab and see what's on the slab? I see you shiver with anticipation. You got constipation, but maybe the light isn't really to blame. So I'll remove the cough, but not the symptom. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
You and I are gonna grow old, wind up living in the old folks' home together. Together. Front of your shirts, they'd withdraw mumbling like a couple of fools together. Together. All our friends are gonna be dead, new fake friends in our heads together. Together. Staring at the TV, holding hands, going to the bathroom in our pants together. Together, well, I'm gonna love you till your dying day. I'm gonna love you till you're old and gray. Deaf and dumb and come what may. Together, together, together. Forever. We'll share dementia, rage and curse. Get beaten up by the nurse together. Together. They'll take away our keys, we can't drive cars. We'll be entertained by Dancing with the Stars together. Together. Hey, parenthetically, that's not a judgment call. I'm not saying if you watch Dancing with the Stars, you're a fucking idiot. No, I'm not. Why? Did it sound like that at home? That I was calling you a lobotomized cretin if you watched it? Because I did. But it sounded like I say you had an IQ of a lettuce leaf? Because that's exactly what I was saying. Even though old I love you hard, you'll bury my Viagra out in the yard together. Together. Our kid's spending all we save. He can't wait to see us in our grave together. I'm a realist, people. Together, well, I'm gonna love you till your dying day. Gonna love you till you're old and gray. Deaf and dumb and come what may. Together. I'm gonna love you till your bones are weak. I'm gonna love you till the veins show through your cheek. Tell a story takes a week together. 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 Forever. Woo. Together. Forever.
What's up?
Hey, if you could do me a big favor and play that, that Metallica, that I guess his name was.
Oh, dude, did they move to Texas?
I'm sorry?
Did they move to Texas?
Who did?
Metallica?
I'm not sure.
Where'd you get the number to call, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Call who?
The show.
Oh, I've been knowing it.
Oh, because right there above the phone number, doesn't it say something?
It says www.
No, on top.
Raw CapZeyeZ.
And then right after that.
Oh, Texas music. Oh, man. Hello? Did I smoke too many tonight, huh?
It's all right, man. 1993. I'll tell you what, right there, kiddies. That was Linda and Ginger, Doss Millard.
Oh, yeah.
Members of Velvet Hammer doing some music that they wrote, and we made great memories with those ladies. Velvet Hammer, definitely a part of the CapZeyeZ history.
One of the best bands we ever used to love to shoot. They used to bring in some great tapestries. They did some really outstanding music, and they were always fabulous to work with. Now, there were bands that we had problems with, like when their drummer was on crack and forgot his sticks and had to go cut limbs off the tree. Or
That literally happened, folks.
Or you could tell that there was members of the band that weren't quite getting along because the guitar player suddenly halfway through in the set started standing off to the side, and then as soon as the gig was over, packed up his stuff, didn't say a word, and walked out the door.
That literally happened, folks.
And but we also had extremely incredible groups like the Bad Livers. We got a tuba, a banjo, and a violin player. We're a band.
Isn't that great?
But
And they do
were
like
great.
Motorhead.
Yeah, and they do Motorhead and all kinds of stuff.
And all their own material, of course. But.
Yeah, but the bass player is still doing. He does a thing called Jew from Oklahoma.
Yep, Mark Rubin.
Mark Rubin,
Love him
yeah,
dearly.
Mark, love to you, man. If you're out there, shouts. Yeah, we had some bands that were great, and then some bands that just couldn't get their stuff together, man.
It didn't matter. We still had them on.
Yeah, we still had them on, but that's, there was only one band that they brought their own sound guy, and apparently he couldn't figure out how to do the sound. And
I vaguely remember that.
the Monsters.
Well, the Monsters, was that
Yes,
their name?
that was the Monsters.
See how much they mean to me?
Yeah. But other than that, we also had some really great people come in during the RAWTIME era. Bands that were touring that came through with their bus, and we did them live on the air.
Prong came through?
Yep, and like right after the lead singer threw up into a trash can out in the other room, came in, but as soon as the music hit, he was on the mic, and it was
On
fabulous.
point.
Man.
Those are performers.
Those are performers.
So I get a lot of people that run into me in public, and they're like, I used to watch Access, and it's either there was this hot chick, and she talked to people from a couch, and I'm like, oh yeah, live you alive, love her to death. Or it's, there was this crazy screaming old lady, I don't know what the fuck. And someone told me one time that they rolled out of their chair rolled a chair out a window. It's been so long. You tell it better.
Well,
but
okay,
I used to get
I'm-
videos from people.
Okay.
And-
Here, I'm standing with Dave, and Dave hasn't seen me in a while. And back in the day, Dave used to deal with record executives.
Mhm.
Back when record companies still had record executives, and
They
he
fed
was-
us the videos that
Yeah.
we played on RAWTIME. They came to town during South by and
They-
bought us meals.
Yeah, and said hi.
Yeah.
So Dave comes to me one time and says, well, apparently Clown owes somebody some things because apparently you trashed a hotel room
That was it.
without even being there. I'm there like, you, what the hell are you talking about? He said, okay, the guy's in his room. It's kind of warm outside, so he opens the window. So he got his laptop on one end of the glass
That
table.
was it. Yep, that was it.
And there's the other end of the glass table, and there's the center, and he's watching Clown Time, and he's laughing so hard, he stands up or something, he trips down, hits one end of the table, his computer goes up and out the window, the glass table comes back down and shatters, and it's my fault.
Because old Biddy.
Because Clown was
Oh, it was
making
Clown.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Clown was making him crack up so bad that basically I trashed a hotel room without even being there. Okay.
So that's great.
Okay. If you want to go back and see causes of old Biddy, okay, we'll go back on this. I used to work at a company that used storage containers as temporary storage for construction sites. Okay. That was my job. Love that job. They don't do that anymore. They took containers into restaurants and stuff now. It's a total trip. So we're talking, and I tell my boss I used to do Access Television as a radio lady, but he comes back to me a couple days later and says, my wife said that you're the reason we are together now. And I'm like, wait a minute, okay. Now here's a story for you. Track and field team from Dallas comes down to Austin to run track and field, UIL.
Yep.
It's late at night. It's a bunch of girls in a hotel room together. They're flipping through the channels, and there's old Biddy doing the old Biddy thing. She says, boom, I gotta come here because I want to go to UT. If this stuff goes in this town like this, I want to come here. She comes to UT. He's going to UT. They hook up together and are married. So now I get to bug him and say, the only reason your wife is married to you right now is because of me. So that was one of the aspects of old Biddy. But every now and then you might not want to call Clown Time because Clown Time was not always polite. And the clip we're about to show you is one of the things that could happen to you if you just didn't understand what the fuck was going on. So
you know, just like here last week, and I let people say what they want to say, but on Access it gets pretty crazy. You would get a lot of people calling that would want to take it the way of politics.
Yeah, and we're about to show you a clip to say why Clown didn't talk about politics. We didn't talk about politics or religion, but there were certain things happened that if you actually tried to talk politics, it wasn't polite.
Yeah, no doubt. So I am going to get into a set of clips, and wow, I'm not even going to say your name, but Weenies with 4chan, maybe breadcrumbs. I'll let that hang for a minute. If y'all see it, enjoy it. I took it off now, so you won't see it on the replay. But you know, that's an example of look. I'm gonna look right here. See, this is an example of Access Caller, right?
Right.
So the best things about this that we didn't have on Access are this right here. He just got put in timeout.
Oh, there
guy.
you go. See what happens?
I spanked his little hand.
You got put in timeout, mofo.
Hand got him in timeout.
That's it.
And
we have timeouts left and right.
So before DOS MILLARD, we had HAMELL on trial doing Together, which these guys
HAMELL
made me think,
rocks!
right? And started, you know, a little sweet transvestite before that, and the Velveteers before that, if I didn't mention earlier.
The Velveteers.
Amazing band.
Dave, that's why I'm glad I came tonight, because I am now in love with the Velveteers.
Oh, that's sweet. I think they love you too, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure they will.
So I'm going to go ahead and play, though. I don't know if any of you remember from the 90s, AmiArena. Excuse Me was the one I played a lot on rAwTiME, but she's gone on to make some amazing music and is still doing it. My feed on Facebook popped up with something that made me stop in my tracks today, and it was just sweet AmiArena sitting backstage alone, singing to the phone. And man, her voice is even better now than it was then. So I'm a huge fan. I am biased, but I really suggest you check out AmiArena, just like it sounds. And I'm going to play a music video that is pretty neat, and it's Liquid Reality. I done stole it from her YouTube. So go to subscribe to her YouTube.
Paintbrush in my hand, my vision's kind of grainy, like particles of sand, and I feel that maybe there is something more here. I feel that maybe there's a secret door here, and I'm ready to go through this liquid reality, ready to flow through this liquid reality. Ready to go through this liquid reality. just where I stay. The world around me shaking like a gentleman in haste, and I feel that someone's pulled me toward here. I feel that there's a secret door here, and I'm ready to go through this liquid reality, ready to flow through this liquid reality, ready to go through this liquid reality. To the next dimension. Good morning to me. Good morning to me. I'm ready to be. I'm ready to be. Good morning to me. Good morning to me. I'm ready to be. I'm ready to be. And ready to go through this liquid reality, ready to flow through this liquid reality, ready to go through this liquid reality. I'm ready to go through this liquid reality, ready to flow through this liquid reality, ready to go through this liquid reality. To the next dimension.
Mouse, y'all get here with your out. 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 Let's get here with your out. Let's. Good evening and hello. Speak into your phone.
How familiar are you with Middle East?
I'm not familiar with the Middle East at all. I'm not from there. Should I know anything about the Middle East?
Well, I think you probably should be with the fact that we have two wars going on in the Middle East. I think you should be somewhat familiar.
Okay. What about them should I be familiar with?
Well, number one, okay, we have severe religious factions. We have two of them.
Yeah, they're called Baptists.
Fundamentalist Christians
They're called Baptists, and they are called Baptists, and they are called Christians. They are called Baptists, and they are called Christians.
Okay.
Those are the two warring factors that I'm completely scared of. Are the Baptists and the Catholics?
Are you interrupt me the entire
Repeatedly,
time?
yes. I'm going to repeatedly interrupt you.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, yes. Can I speak?
Speak.
Okay. So we have these radical Islamists, these fundamentalists, who have access to, will have access, they already do. They have access to these dirty bombs that will be released into the United States. I'm guessing 3 cities. I'm guessing Los Angeles.
Just out of curiosity, have you discussed this with Alex Jones?
No. I'm not I totally dismiss that guy. That guy's insane.
Okay.
But, okay.
Just one more thing, real quick. Since I live in a dumpster, do you think I really care about society?
Well, you know what? here's where we're living right now. This is what's going on. We have fairy tales. We live in fairy tales. Okay, we live with Christianity, which is a fairy tale. We live with radical fundamental Islam, which is a fairy tale. And in conjunction with those two, we have nuclear weapons. We have weapons that can destroy the entire Earth. And it's one of the two is going to win.
Well, I
No,
personally am voting for the
Very,
nuclear
very,
weapons to
very,
win.
very, listen, very easily. Radical Islam, they're going to recruit some people through a ship, through a boat, and they're gonna get these dirty bombs within 3 or 4 cities there, and simultaneously they will ignite all 3 or 4. I'm guessing Los Angeles, I'm guessing Chicago, I'm guessing New York, I'm guessing possibly Houston. And then in reverse, we have the radical Christians who want to destroy Israel to have Jesus come back. Jesus will return once Israel is destroyed.
Well, I thought there were a few Arab countries that wanted to destroy Israel before we did.
No.
Okay, so basically, the extreme Islamics are going to do to us what we did to the Japanese.
Are you serious? Are you that naive?
Wait. I'm naive because we're the only country in the world so far that has used nuclear weapons against another country?
No. You're naive because...
I'm naive how?
You're naive because... Okay, the Soviet Union fell in '89. Okay, I'm sorry,
just out of curiosity.
Okay, you're naive because of
I
this.
don't give a shit. You see, you're trying to
You don't give a shit. What do you mean?
I
We're
don't give.
speaking of fairy tales.
I
We're
don't
speaking-
give.
we're
I
living in
don't
fairy
give.
tales.
I do
Fairy
not
tales
give.
are
Hey, look,
are
hey,
deciding
dude.
the way
Hello,
people live
hello,
right now.
dude.
Believe
Just
in religion.
you.
Religion is
Why
a
are you
fairy
trying to
tale.
put a
And
message
at the
out
same time, in
on a
conjunction with
TV
fairy
show
tales,
on a guy who
fucking
doesn't
listen
give
to
a
me,
flying
Jesus
fuck
fucking
about
Christ,
society?
Man.
I don't give a flying fuck about society. I don't give a shit about this world. I don't give a shit about this country. And if I want to live in fairy tales, I don't give a flying fuck about what happens to anybody else.
In conjunction with fairy tales, we have these fucking weapons. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand. You know, hey, dude, I understand that we have those weapons. I understand that there are unaccounted weapons floating around this world. And personally, the sooner somebody uses them on us or themselves, the better. Has this sunk into you yet? 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 You are talking on a show to somebody who wishes nothing but nuclear winter and the total destruction of the human race throughout the world.
Okay. Then
why are you wasting my time? 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 Why are you wasting my time?
I'm wasting my time.
Why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting my time?
I am wasting
Why
my
are
time.
you wasting my time?
Well, I want... Okay, we're wasting each other's time. Good luck to you. Goodbye.
See you on the other side. And you wonder, boys and girls, why I don't discuss religion and politics on this show. You see, living in a dumpster and turning your back on society means that I'm not brave enough to commit suicide. So if somebody's going to come along with several large units of mass destruction manufactured either by us or manufactured by people who were giving the knowledge of this manufacturing by what we have done in our past, and it comes back to haunt us or the rest of the world, then that's on us. And personally, as far as I'm concerned, it can't happen soon enough. Now, for the person who was speaking to me last, if you want to try and do something about it, I wish you the best of luck. But as far as me doing something about it, when I hear the bombs are dropping, I'm going to be standing out there with my suntan lotion and my goggles saying, "Come on, baby, I want to be extra crispy." Nice try, guy. Wrong format.
This is about things we stand for, and we stand for the ending of mass fucking murder. And the song is called Stop Shooting People.
Children died for nothing ever gets done.
You. Yes, I'm talking to you. Don't know what to do with your life? Tired of your friends laughing at you, calling you a freak, a weirdo, or worse? Your parents always on your back, telling you to get out of the house? Then come see me. I'm looking for a few great men. The kind of men who have what it takes. The kind of men with nerves of steel, balls of iron, and a stomach that can take anything. We'll give you training to where you can handle yourself in any situation, show you places on this earth that few men have ever seen, and give you the best the world has to offer. The group I lead is so secret the military denies we exist. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I love this country and would do anything for it. I am, and you can be too, if you have what it takes to be one of the few, the proud, the queens. Takes a man to wear a dress.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Takes a man to wear a
to
dress.
dress.
And that's appropriately after burn ban. Stop shooting people.
Oh, yeah, please don't shoot people. That's not quite right.
And then prior to that, Clown, the character that cares nothing for nobody or anything. So that
Look,
was some stuff, huh?
We try our best to warn you. There are two things you don't talk about. Religion and politics on my show. So, well, see what happens when you try to do a little of both.
And they'll remember now, right?
They sure will.
I'll tell you, man, we sure don't bring it up, but there is some sad shit going on in this world, bro, and it's sad that I had, we live to see this. The kids that are in this generation have to put up with the kind of shit that we deal with, and I'll say that no matter what side you're on, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
It's all wrong,
It
man.
is.
Let's see.
Nobody's winning if bullets are flying.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the way it is.
That's. I mean, what's? Oh man. We're not going to talk about politics.
No, we ain't.
We are
But
not.
we can talk about the worst day you've had.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to talk about good times, man.
You don't find dead bodies of your roommates out on your front lawn.
You should share that story with us. Have you guys ever found someone dead at your house? I'm sure it's horrible, so I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to ridicule that, but share us a little story if you would.
And they break your car on the way out.
Wow.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm over the road truck driving. I'm away from the house. We had a housemate that used to take care of my wife, look after her whenever. Used to go to the store every day in my car. So can't get a hold of him on the phone, but that's not unusual, Called the neighbor and said, "Hey man, have you seen John? Haven't been able to call him all day." And they said, "Well, we were going through the drive-in and we looked over at the house and the car's in kind of a strange place." They said, "Oh, okay, well, hey, on the way back through, can you check to see what's going on?" And they said, "Okay, no sweat." About half an hour later, I get a phone call that says, "Hey, man, hate to tell you this, John's dead." Apparently, John, when he got into the car, got into a massive heart attack. And in front of where the car used to sit, there was a big round hole that used to be a septic tank that crushed in. When he had his heart attack in my car, he drove into that septic tank.
Oh my God.
Got the car stuck, tried to get the car out, couldn't do it, got out of the car, walked about 20 paces, and dropped dead on the lawn.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I get to call my wife and say, "Honey, there's going to be red and blue flashing lights out in front of the house here in just a little bit. John's dead." She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, apparently he had a charge." Cops show up. It's freezing outside, but it's no big deal. EMTs look at the body. JP walks up and says, "Well, looks like he's been dead about 11 to 12 hours, and it looks like a heart attack. We figure he had a widowmaker. Got out of the car, he was probably dead before he hit the ground.
Wow.
What's even better, though, is due to the fact that the kind of car I had, a Dodge Dart, it's got a very slight problem. It's got, the flywheel is split in half. It's a two-piece flywheel, so if you get on it too hard, it separates. When he ran it into the shitter, when he tried to get it out, he separated the flywheel, which basically destroyed the bell housing for the transmission and totally took out the car. So on his way out, he took my car out, which I basically gave back to the bank because I couldn't afford to fix it and the payments.
And that's great for your credit.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm still working with those guys right now, and they've been really cool on it. But,
wow, dude.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what kind of day you having? Hey, I found out that our roommate dropped dead on our front lawn and took my car out with him.
I can't even. That's one of those stories.
Why am I laughing? Well, it's just one of those things, because I'm glad he wasn't driving the car when he had his fatal, because at least he only killed himself and nobody else, or totally ran into somebody's house or drove through a field or some shit.
I think we all should have sympathy for the devil.
Yeah, baby, Mick Jagger.
Hey, you look like you got dingleberries in your butt hair.
Mother.
I was born to disgust your mother. And
The camera's over
I've been
there.
rejecting my responsibility for so long.
Well, she misses the times like, you know, combing the dingleberries out of your butt hair and then, you know, you chewing on them.
If you would knit your mustache to my asshole hair, you might make it work.
Song's Chicken Butt.
Song relatively new in song form called Pinching My Ears. And this goes out to all the vegetarian and vegan people out there. running into nuns, and losing my shoes. These are two things that gives me the blues. If I had it my way, I would eat fried eggs and probably never go out of my room. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears, to hear little screams from the leaves. Mother insists I should not kiss, or in vanity's mirror will weigh. You sip from the spoon, the sway to the moon will relieve broken speech, I might say. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears. King I might be, and to humble the bean, I will soil my hands in the dirt, and offer my land with the sleight of my hand, or to offer your back to my shirt. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears, to hear little screams from the leaves. But I regress, because to digest, at best I should be eating more greens. It pinches my ears to hold back the tears, to hear little screams from the leaves.
Louie.
Oh.
All we gotta say is amen and pass the honey mustard.
So that was Jimmy George, graciously performed in my bedroom, and thankfully he was not dressed like Phil.
Hey, remember, it's only art if you're naked.
Phildo says that, so
Yes.
I'll clarify and say at least he was not dressed like Philip or Phildo.
There you go.
But that was Jimmy George. Vegetarians beware, pinching my ears, and Chicken Butt, a wonderful little love song about Bungie and a chicken.
Yeah. Baby.
And knitting your mustache hairs to your butthole was Jeff Rowe, and SKREW, Sympathy for the Devil. So I played some SKREW.
SKREW!
So you guys wanted to take some calls, huh? We can do that. I leave the number up for lots of reasons, but every time I suggest let's do calls, the timing is rough. It's not that you don't try, because I know you try while we're not either on the air or if we're in the middle of a conversation with another person. So I get it. You do try. So try now, and we'll go ahead and do that. I wanted to say Philip Marshall. Do you remember Philip Marshall, James?
Not right offhand, my bad.
So that's okay. you have stories, I'm sure, once you realize who he is, and maybe we'll get them from you. All right. What is going on?
Good evening.
I'm back.
It's Brandon. What is up, brother?
What's up, B?
How are you?
What is up, Dave? What is up, boys?
I am doing the thing, trying to figure out what I want to still play, and you know how that goes.
You know, you only got so much time and so many videos.
Yeah, guys, I'm just hanging out with my cartoon wives. I got 7 of them.
How do you split your time up?
Well, to me, you know, yeah, I have my wives each and every day. So Monday through Sunday, I've about 7 wives. Each day I spend with them.
Do they ever argue about which days?
No, they never argue.
Well, that's good.
Sometimes the wife she-go argues at me sometimes, but I can usually get it.
It's worth it, right?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, you know it.
So what do you think about the show, my friend? Getting a little behind-the-scenes look at the old 1143 Northwestern, huh?
Oh, it's awesome. 1143 Northwestern's an iconic building.
It really is, to be true, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my most favorite, icons out there, you know.
I need to go shoot some new stuff and put some new stickers up over there is what I need to do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Hey, old Petey, what's up, man?
What up? Love you.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
What year did you start doing public access? The 80s or 90s?
90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's when I was.
You with us a little earlier than that.
Yeah, I was with Dave early, and then I got my own license and started doing my own crazy stuff. So, you know, it's like I was doing Dave's show and my show at the same time. I was burning time down at Access.
Which was easy to do when they were open after midnight.
Yeah.
Well, man, what's your favorite band?
My favorite band?
Yeah.
Three Dog Night. But then again, they say, well, what kind of music do you listen to? I listen to anything from the Sex Pistols to Beethoven. Anything in between.
Cool. Yeah, my favorite music is, Motley Crue and, 60s music. Pretty much it.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I want to play a 10-second clip of one of my 60s. This song I always play for my wife, Charlie Magny.
Okay.
I'll play.
Go. Yeah. I'm all ears. Hit it.
Up.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's a beautiful. That's a beautiful one to play for the wife, man. That's very sweet.
Yep, my wife Charlie loves that song.
I can see why.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, because Charlie's my nicest wife. 3 of my other wives are either violent criminals I'm trying to reform and they cuss me out.
Well, it's good to have a little trouble in your life. I'll speak from experience there.
Not for me, man.
My wife Rose Wilson, my baddest wife.
That's hardcore, man.
Very hardcore.
Brandon, thank you for calling in again, my friend.
Thanks, man. A shout out to Jimmy George with his guitar playing skills.
Amazing, huh?
Jimmy George.
Good shit.
Yeah, go Jimmy.
Peace.
Take care, Brandon. Thank you. Yeah, Jimmy is amazing, man. If you want to call, keep on calling. We'll roll them as long as you guys want to do them. If you want to go ahead and call, go ahead and play guitar on the phone for us. Let's do that one. Yeah, Tiffany's a big fan of that Eating More Green song, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
She was one of our live viewers that night. So, hey, what's up? Time Warp.
Good evening.
Oh, shit, what's up?
Oh, hell, you made it.
You made it, baby. You made it. You there.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Yeah, I got y'all blowed up on my big screen.
Bam!
I'm actually just playing video games and shit. when I found out you were the guy that from that Bill Hicks interview, I was like, holy shit!
Hell yeah.
I found your show.
Thank you.
And I never heard of CapZeyeZ or rAwTiME until I was many years later. But I was like, wow,
dude.
You know.
Well, I tell you what,
that's awesome.
CapZeyeZ will definitely turn you on to some good Texas music.
And James also worked on that Bill Hicks show.
Yep, I did.
Oh, wow.
Yep, James was there.
Yeah, I didn't start listening to Bill Hicks until it was maybe 10 years ago.
God bless Bill Hicks, man. Wish he was here.
He's left us with all those stories that are relevant today, you know.
Oh, yeah. He's more relevant now than ever.
Well, hold up.
No problem, dude.
Okay, I turned my TV off. I don't want it to be like all feedbacky.
You rule. You rule. It's also very distracting.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm part of the old Tiffy bandwagon, too, because I was going through YouTube videos and I saw a thumbnail of her, and, you know, when she had a freaking streak of weird-ass collars, and then you brought Philip.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
And you know what the weird thing is, when I clicked on the stream just now, I saw a thing of Phil naked.
Yep.
and I was just like, what the fuck was that?
It's performance art, but it's only that if you're naked. And then your buddy walks over with a cigarette lighter and sets your pubic hair on fire.
Oh. Man, those were good times, I'll tell you what, but the internet's a mean thing. It sure make me question some of the final experiences I personally had with Philip versus what I read on the internet are far too similar. So I'm just, trying to be a nice guy here.
Yeah. But talking about feedback with television and stuff, on my show was infamous. I would take a caller and then they'd start talking and I'd hear their television go off because we had a 4-second delay. So you'd hear them talking to you and then them talking through their television set a few moments later.
And so he's turned his TV off, it appears, and thank you for that, because I'm not aware what to tell people now, as I used to call Access. I knew what to tell people. But I don't know how this works. So you say it is better without the TV because it's kind of echoey and the timing is off, I bet, right?
Yeah. Well, as opposed to watching it live, it's just I get distracted from the conversation. I've got another TV going with a video game, but it's paused right now. So
video game is foreign for boobies. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, too much of it, you'll certainly grow them.
Hey, so let me ask you, because I know a lot of you guys are before I forget, though, you're a big Philip fan, it sounds like, right?
Well, more of a Tiffy fan.
Yes, sir.
Or Siren Stefani.
Hey, man,
Siren. From what I've seen of her, she was a slightly more voluptuous version of Tiffy. But
that's awesome. She's a sweetheart, and I've been speaking with Stefani and Summer, and I hope to get them both on a Zoom very soon.
Well, all right, for sure, man. Well, I'm about to take a shot. Here's to good times and to more. Keep streaming.
Thank you, brother.
Right on,
I
baby.
appreciate
Thank you very much for calling.
Absolutely, and thanks for the feedback. Have a great day. Thank you.
Peace.
All right, and share the show. Tell a friend. They'll tell 2 friends, and then more people will call in so that we're ready right after that call to do more. I want to send this Avenged Sevenfold out to Josh Edmonds. Huh, maybe not. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. I want to play some more clips, and we haven't had too many polite requests for Tiffy, but I'm going to consider that a polite request.
There you go.
For Tiffy. So since you were so nice, let me see what I've got on hand. Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh, here it
Look
comes,
at that.
because you asked for it.
All right, so it's going to be sloppy because it's not edited, and there's stuff on here that I can't play. the YouTube will flag me because of the music videos. But I'll play a little of this because you were so nice. And thank you for supporting the show no matter what you're here for, honestly.
We love ya.
Mwah.
Grind. But hey, I have a little tidbit of information to let you in on, whatever. Ozzy Osbourne may not want anything to do with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but, however, he's got nothing against singing hits on It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it, for charity. Osbourne, Kid Rock, and Fun Lemon Criminals are the latest to hop on board the BBC's Millennial Sing-Along of the Rolling Stones classic, which will benefit the charity Children's Promise. Others will be singing a line of the song include John Bon Jovi, the Spice Girls, Annie Lennox, everybody's favorite, you gotta love Annie, Chrissy Hind, James Brown, and Stevie Wonder. You know what? Speaking of Kid Rock, I believe we have a little picture of him that not many people have had the opportunity to see. Do we got a picture? Oh, look at that. Isn't he cool? Look at Kid Rock in 80s, 86? Oh, that's your cool friend Kid Rock up there. Ooh, Kid Rock, Vanilla Ice, they kind of had the same thing going on again. You know, I have a quote from Kid Rock I think you'll be interested in. This is on his comment on, black versus white in the rap world and, opinions and thoughts about that. And here I quote Kid Rock. As far as white people coming out rapping, I couldn't care less whether they're white or black because it all boils down to rap. So Kid Rock, I guess he's just the official rapper of all time, as he thinks.
Word.
Oh, look at this picture. Isn't that wonderful? Vanilla Ice. That's all I've got to say. But now we're going to go to Typo Negative with Cinnamon Girl.
Yes. Do you know anything about concerts?
That's a nice Any what?
Any concerts coming to Austin?
Any concerts coming to Austin?
Yes, concerts. Like bands and everything.
Dave, do we know of any great concerts coming to Austin?
What about that big Limp Bizkit show in San Antonio?
Yeah, you can take some, bombs up to the Limp Bizkit show if you want. We have, I don't know about any big concerts. There's some shows coming. Can I say some shows, Dave? Okay. I think I'm able to say there's maybe some Kristen Death coming. Tori Amos is coming.
Tori Amos? Is it not sold out, is it?
Yeah, it's sold out in like the first 5 seconds, I believe.
God.
But in the Chronicle, they're selling, so I think in the Chronicle is this magazine I read every once in a while. It's really cool. I thought you might want to.
Hello?
Yeah, what is Motorhead?
Huh?
Motorhead, Dave? Yeah. That's all we have for you now.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
When is the Chemical Brothers coming?
What about the Moody Blues?
Moody Blues, baby.
Yeah.
When is the Chemical Brothers coming?
When are the Chemical Brothers coming?
I have no idea.
Never. I don't know.
Soon.
Okay.
I like how that's flashing, Dave. That's really cool. No, I like it. He's so sexy. Look at this, James. Look at this sexy.
I'm looking. I'm drooling.
That's not very enthusiastic sounding, That's more like it. rAwTiME. That's really nice, but that's not as sexy as, Peter Burns. Ugh, love it. rAwTiME.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. You were talking about concerts that were coming to town?
Somewhat.
Well, did you want info or not?
Sure. What do you have?
Well, no, that I know that the Indigo Girls are coming, and I know that there's the Family Values tour in San Antonio. Why do you make that face?
Oh, sorry, I was just gagging on something. I don't know.
Gagging on the Indigo Girls or gagging on the Family Values tour?
The second one. I'm not allowed to put those two words in a phrase together. I might gag again, but yeah.
The Family Values?
Yes, that's it.
Why?
I don't know. It's just a reflex of mine I have.
Everybody has different kind of family. Families are like, I don't know.
No, I have very good cow. Are you trying to tell me something, Dave? Am I a cow? That's really nice.
Oh, that's not nice. Well, are you going to play more music? This is
we have
really cool.
We have some awesome videos coming up. We have Angel Fish with Shirley Manson, Garbage, Tori Amos, Switchblade Symphony, Tool, Typo Negative, Misfits, Old, Faith No More, and Revolting Cock.
Can I ask you one more question?
sick mustache guys stuffing gerbils in their brown eyes. Ooh. Gerbil genocide, hamster homicide, hide the hamster watching TV, hide the hamster drinking some pee, hide the hamster. Gerbil genocide, hamster homicide. This chick came over to my pad. She thought that I was so rad. She was up to her usual tricks. She tried to give me a kiss. I said it wouldn't work, but I would do the jerk. If she bent over and called me her master, I would jack my shit as she hit the hamster. Hide it. Gerbil genocide, hamster homicide, hide the hamster, hide it way up far up in your shit.
Louie.
Do y'all like Ween?
Sure. I'm Dean Ween.
Oh, cool.
And I'm Phil Ween.
We're
the Ween brothers.
When they just came here?
What?
Did you see when they recently came here?
I am Dean Ween. Remember when the girls came up on stage?
Oh, yeah, and they started stripping?
Yeah, I've got that on videotape.
Oh, awesome, dude.
You do?
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah, they went down on each other.
Yeah, I heard about that. I tried to get tickets, but they're like sold out.
I should have known.
Dude, you've got to give me a picture of this.
And this is going to go on the website. Sure. We gotta find a way to superimpose who's head on that. Yeah. Did he show you that pic?
No.
Oh, ask him. Ask him. You got to see that.
Hello.
Okay, forget it.
CapZeyeZ.
Toby Keith is the ugliest woman that I swear I ever seen. He's got a face just like a donkey, but he acts like he's some kind of beauty queen. If you think you've seen a muskrat in a wedding dress come walking up your street, that ain't no giant road, and that's this woman by the
face just like a donkey, but he acts like he's some kind of beauty queen. If you think you've seen a muskrat in a white dress come walking up your street, that ain't no giant rodent, that's this woman by the name of Toby Keith. I said that ain't no giant rodent, that's this woman by the name of Toby Keith. Thank you so much.
Whoa, what's up? This is Mark.
And I'm Eddie.
And we are from Suicide Silence.
And you're watching us here on Dave TV.
Alright, this song's called What a Horrible World.
Dumps of toxic waste, kiss their cells that will mutate just to kill some innocent kids who don't need punishment. I see skies of gray and red, countless civilians are dead. Homeless people line the streets with nothing for them to eat. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. Whoa. I see acts of homicide, not to mention genocide. 100 years of slavery, we called it land of the free. Guns designed to kill the man, skies are filled with airplanes. Moving in to drop the bomb, finally wipe out everyone. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. And I say to myself, what a horrible world. What a horrible world. What a horrible world. What a horrible, what a horrible world.
It's so sad Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls.
Well, I got me a cutie in every town, taking me up when I come around. Little TLC sends me home my way. Do a Texas boogie, I boogie my life away. Texas boogie, never cross the line. I do a long side boogie, I never do fall behind. No Paso to Beaumont, I wanna know. I keep the pepper, jump the metal, that's the way I go. Only stop for one thing, and it's seldom seen. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine.
state line. I do a Lone Star boogie. I never do fall behind. El Paso to 4 Mile. I wanna know keep the better. That's the way I go. I only stop for one thing, and it's seldom seen. They call me a Texas boogie machine. They call me a Texas boogie machine. They call me a Texas boogie machine. Good.
And now, a little birthday song. I want to tell you happy birthday, baby, because I love you so. I want to tell you happy birthday, baby, because you're the one that makes me so.
I want to tell you, baby, that you're the one that hates me, baby, 'cause I ain't nothing quite special enough to have you as my baby. 'Cause I want to let you know, happy birthday, baby.
I love you so.
Take your memory with you when you leave, leaving nothing here for me. I've been singing blues songs all day. I kinda wish you'd never went away, pretty baby, taking with you, baby, when you go. When you left me flat. I sure don't know what to think about that. I've been singing blues songs all day long. I kinda wish your little lovin' never would've went wrong. Take it with you, baby, when you go. All right, Memphis. Don't you send your kin for me. I'll be residing in Tennessee, where nobody knows my name. Nobody knows that I fell for your evil love game. Take it with you, baby, when you go. Take it on with you, take it on with you, baby, when you go.
All right, that was for GMC Texas Lucky Tub and the Modern Day Troubadours.
Troubadours!
Take it with you.
Talk about a true troubadour right there, Mr. Dale Watson.
He
many
played
a
before.
fine night playing
I didn't know
Fine
Jane
Night
Bond was in that video. I miss Jane Bond dearly. She's an awesome lady, and I miss her playing around. But yeah, Dale Watson, I forgot I had that, and I need to make some more of that accessible because it was a good shoot. Rest in peace, Gene. God dog it.
Rest in peace.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. It's been a really freaking awesome vibe. We'll talk a little bit more here and share some horrible stories, I'm sure, and then move on down the line. I got a few videos to close us out with, and I understand that there was this crazy lady that had something to say. Do you know anything?
I got no idea what the hell you're talking about, Dave, but you know, it's just one of those things.
That woman, man, she sure got a following, I'll tell you what. Let's see.
You know, you do enough Indian bingo in a big old Cadillac, you're bound to get pew people in the trunk. So that's just the way it is.
It's a little gamble every once in a while, I'm
Little
reckoning.
gamble.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I got to win enough money to bail her son out of jail because he's like stealing cars to get to work. It's just the way things are, man.
Well, you know, you got to get around, right? I mean, I think Nathan was saying, you know, girlfriend's car and stealing a ride and whatever it took to get there, actually. So that is kind of a common thread.
Especially around our group.
Gee, me, huh?
I tell you what.
Let's
when they drive their car through the bushes at Access, come in and throw the keys and says my girlfriend did it, and they know that she wasn't there that night.
Yes, and wasn't that the same guy with the scroll in the social?
Yeah, probably.
Or who? Do you remember the first name?
God,
Oh, because it wasn't, was it? No. His name was David, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dave. I think Dave Neff.
Neff, yes.
Yeah, Dave Neff.
Oh Lord.
And so he's like self-medicating with Mary and a few other things. So he used to do a show down there. So he's sitting in his car. He puts it in drive. He drives through the bushes. He comes in, throws the keys to the guy and says, my girlfriend did it, and goes and catches the bus.
And is out, and the car sat there for a couple of days.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was like,
they didn't want to do anything with it. It's like, you know, why bother us to tow your shit off?
that really happened. I can't believe it. I had forgotten about that, man.
Oh, well, that's why I show up, just to give you those kind of sweet memories. Baby.
You are so the man. It's been
Well, you know, you're having a good time when you push your car in the studio. It's your birthday, and there's a girl dancing topless on the hood of your car. Then you know you're making TV history. And we got so screwed up, we just turned the camera into a pinball machine that we brought in the back of my car. We said, set it up. So for the rest of the night, we just let people watch the playfield of the pinball machine while we just basically passed out. But that's when you know you're doing television.
There were no 40s involved, were there?
No, of course not. Not on that night.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, either that or getting the black outline of roses tattooed on your backside. Well, never mind. We will save that for other times.
Yeah, there's verifiable evidence of his tattooed
There's lots of
ass.
evidence of what the hell this frickin' idiot did.
So if you haven't yet been to the old biddy
OBT.TV, yeah, get yourself some of that.
and there is an old biddy Facebook group where you can see his ass.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. Yeah, look up Old Biddy James and get yourself some roses.
Absolutely. So on YouTube, if you want to see some great history from Access, these clips we played tonight showing you the insides and outsides and all of that is on his channel. Again, YouTube, just search in the search bar OBT space TV. It's actually OBT.TV, but you can find it either way. I know a lot of people forget.
You can do it!
But OBT TV, and you will find this man's channel.
Yeah,
subscribe.
Make sure you put the dot between the OBT
That's
and
what he
TV,
says.
because if you don't, yeah, I'm going to crown you, Dave. Because I got you back. But
Johnny V, peace out.
I want to say many thanks to this man for putting up with me for all those years. And I want to mostly thank my wife to say, hey, baby, because of you and because of your willingness to give me the time, I made some great TV with this man. And I tell you what, folks, if you love Texas music, Pay attention.
I want to also thank you, man, and much love and happy birthday wishes to her. Jimmy George got me this thing. It's really fucking red, man. I like it most on the feet, but you can use it pretty much anywhere. And it's like dexterity. You can roll like this part of your fingers. It makes your grip better. For like if you spend too much time on the keyboard chatting with people in chat rooms about your TV show and telling Casey that you should have called when we had the phone line open for 10 minutes earlier. But I really recommend it, and thank you, Jimmy George, for that. Thanks to all you folks for sticking around next week, 9:30, and thanks again to James making the trip out here. We are going to close this out with a freestyle rap that I did with Daze and Daze.
My name is Dave, and Ernie's talking to me about the mic. I use these 2 or 3, 4 times every night. Why do I do this to myself? This is Johnny, he's out front, he wants to sing a fucking verse. You can't think of a word, so I get it fucking first. Why do I do this to myself? My name is John and I have no
Sally.
Mustang Sally.
Now, baby. Oh, Lord. Guess you better slow your Mustang down for Mojo Profile. Mojo Profile.
Texas with a million things on my mind. In a state less than solid, thinking to myself, oh Lord, am I just wasting my time? But then I heard somebody say, play me another song, ooh, I really wish that I could sing you a happy song, but I got those Panama City blues tonight. Every man has dreams, every man has goals, every man has ideas, every man has a soul. Every man has faith, and every man has pride. But despite all this, a man can get low inside. But then I heard somebody say, play me another song, Iara. Ooh, I really wish that I could sing you a happy song, but I got those Panama City blues tonight. Play your guitar, man. Play it so maybe they'll understand.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I was have a question for the band.
Okay.
Yeah, which one of you guys play the skin flute?
That's a very ignominious observation. And I would say that you probably have a giant gap between your front teeth that, you know, it wouldn't even fit any of our penises.
But you could probably, you know.
But I will dedicate this song to you. Whitewash your tonsils. Suck my dick. Yeah. You've got the whitest teeth I've ever come across. Suck my dick. What is your favorite high protein drink? Suck my dick.
That's beautiful.
How you doing? There's something that came up in the last Chronicle about that fine instrument called the Austin City Limits. Now, props to them for the budget they have, but I got a slight problem with the Chronicle. You see, they said that the Austin City Limits won the award for Best Musical Show in Austin all the times that the Chronicle has had it. Well, just to let you people know that that's not quite true. There's another little show that has won that award, especially like on the Chronicle's 20th anniversary. There's a little show where this is our budget, this is our lighting system, and our budget this year is the price of the gels. We don't get paid for this. We do it for the love of the music. Now, that's not dissing the Austin City Limits. Props to them because they have a budget. But folks, just to let you know, the name of the show was CapZeyeZ. It has no budget. It's for the love of the music. My name is James Louger. I do the lights. I manage the studio. The man behind the camera is Dave Prewitt. For 12 years, we've been busting our ass. Hey, Chronicle, we won it 3 times right on your 20th anniversary. We love that one. You know why? Because we had no competition. We've been busting our ass. Hey, Chronicle, we won it 3 times right on your 20th anniversary.
Hey, Dave,
we love that one. You know why? Because we had no competition.
You know me. You know, I'm always keeping up with your show, and I see you got old Betty on right now. And, you know, I'll tell you right now, man, he always been a thorn up my ass, and I'll tell you, if I ever see that motherfucker in public, he is fucking done. He is so done. You know what, dude? Your show is great, dude, but get that motherfucker off the air already, please. This is Lars from Metallica, signing out. Goodbye.